razor. And you fall out, you get up at 5:30, you get up, and then you fall in at 6:30 in front of the hut and going all the way down, and you got the corporal or a sergeant or a PFC that's out there waiting for you to get out, and then they walk up and down they said you have a rifle. They give you the rifle as soon as you get in there, and you have to. That's got to be cleaned and so forth. Anyway, you get out there, and you have this guy, the DI, that district. What they are? What's the DI? DI?
Something inspector.
That's the name of it. That's the name of it. Well, what does it stand for? Oh well. Anyway, if he finds something wrong with you, like you didn't shave, yes sir, I did sir. You didn't shave. That was me. He says the guy next to me, go get his razor and come out. This is in North Carolina in the middle of the summer. It's called a dry shave. So you made sure you shaved with a razor then. Oh boy. Yeah, and then they take you out for, they'd had a karate guide and show you how karate's. And after you're there for a certain length of time, they take you out to the rifle range, and you're out there for, I don't know, a week or so. And then we were there for 2 months. I think it was 2 months. And then you get shipped out. I had worked in Wall Street, besides working for the place that our friend sent us to. I went to another place that was an insurance place. They used to run off and do it. Anyway, I had, and while in high school I had typing experience and so forth. So anyway, they sent me to Philadelphia on a boot camp. Well, that wasn't bad because Philadelphia is not too far from where we live. If you were within a certain radius on the weekends, you could go home. And so I was within a certain radius, so I could get home to Newark on the weekends. And so that was good. Get home on that. And let's see. Oh yeah, I left a lot of girls behind too in Richmond Hill. I forgot about that. The Marine Corps headquarters was in Arlington, which was over the river from there, and that's where we worked over there. But we had we went to the restaurants for dinner and breakfast and set the alarm clock, and I remember I sent back to have our radio shipped down, a little radio. Of course, radios were they were new, and so we had the radio, and then we to get over to Arlington, you had to take the bus, and that was all for free. You didn't have to pay anything for a bus. You didn't have to pay anything to go to the movies. And they shipped me to Chicago for a month in Chicago. In Chicago, we went into we had Liberty and went around by the big lake, the Great Lakes and so on. But anyway, we were on about the third story of a former school. You see the military took over schools and so forth. There was a cafeteria on the bottom, and they were teaching radio, and that's the first time I saw TV. The first time it came out, we were up on the third floor, and they ran a wire down to the first floor, out into the road, and there was a car there, and they were taking pictures of the car, and it was the gosh awful thing. By the time you got to see it, you know, it was, you could just make it out, but it was, you know. Anyway, that's the first time I saw that. Then when we finished there, we got our choices to go to 3 different places for radar, the pre-radar. San Francisco, that was good. And even better, going back to Annapolis, that's going back to Washington, you know. And then Logan.
Where is Logan?
Number 3 on the list. Logan, what's Logan? Oh boy, we took the train there, and I remember we came up from Ogden and up through Brigham City, and then up over the mountain, and from Brigham City on, all these bunch of German POWs on their back there were out in the fields. First time I saw anything like that, you know. And then there was Logan. But it was nice, you know. It was, everything was clean and tidy. You know, it was small. You know, it wasn't. You know, they still had the 3 theaters down there, and in fact, there was a Walgreens right across the street from where the theaters are down on Center Street. And so that was. Oh, we got off of there and marched as a unit. What were the company? Can't remember the company. 14, I think. But anyway, we marched as a unit up the boulevard and all the way up to the quad, and then down the quad, way down. We had our barracks down there, and it was quite a ways from 4th North from the highway. It was way down there. And Uncle Sidney was commander of the Navy company that we were attached to. But it was nice, you know, the beautiful colors and the trees and the mountains, and the chow, it was good. Boy, compared to what Chicago was yucky. It was, but boy, we had all the milk you could drink, all the fresh fruit, and oh man alive, boy, I used to drink a lot of food and eat a lot too. I guess that's when I met your mom. I guess I just wanted to go out with a girl, you know, and she looked pretty, and she had long red hair, and the freckles, and The Moon and the Sixpence was playing. That was a story of Van Gogh in the South Seas, and I looked, and I don't know, something said just to go on in, and so I went in, and I knew I was going to go down and sit with her, but I figured how am I going to sit with her? I don't know where she's going to sit, you know, and it's dark. But I waited there. I waited till the light screen come on, you know, and there wasn't hardly anybody in the movies. You know, there maybe a dozen or so, you know, and they were all spread out and everything. I walked over and walked all the way down the aisle and walked all the way down where she was sitting. She was sitting on the far end, and put my big Hulk down by her. Well, you know, and what I told you, I bite my hands when I go to the movies. You hold my hand, you know.
That was your line?
She's rough. No. But before we went out, I knew quite a bit about her. You know, knew her uncle was the commander of the base, and that didn't make me a big head either. but you know, we started talking, and she started telling me where you from. Hawaii. Hawaii. Wow. Here's a nondescript individual from New Jersey going with this beautiful red-headed girl from Hawaii. Gee.
Can't get much better than that.
Oh, boy, oh boy. And then she's got her sister alongside her, and oh, it's okay. We got up at the same time, and I don't know, think I don't know, we must have talked quite a little bit during it, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten up and got up with her, you know. She went home. Especially she's got her little sister there too. That didn't make any points. But we talking all the way home and everything, and so she invited me in. And that's sure. You wanna? And she made me tomato and ham sandwich. Tomato and ham, yeah. She took sorry for, I think she was just sorry for a poor Marine that's far away from home. And finally the sister went to bed. Waited a long time for her to go to bed too. We were sitting along and put my arm around the back of the divan, you know, and she didn't move it off, or didn't move it away. I said, that's all right. One step for Ellis. And, well, let's see. Well, she must have, why would she invite me in for a ham and tomato sandwich? That's an odd sandwich, but maybe that's what they do in the LDS out there. And, but she did, and I ate it, and then oh yeah, then I started, you know, diddling with her hair. She told me later that annoyed her. And so it came time, oh, yeah, then, because Grandma was upstairs, yes, and it got to be, well, I had to get back by 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock, one or the other. And I think this was the time that Grandma said, "Is that you, June?" I think that's what it was. I know it was one night that I was sitting with her that she called down. I figured, well, and I'd already ate the sandwich, so I figured it's time to go. And she went out with me and walked up to the pillar there where it goes up to, and walked up a little ways to the bench. And we kissed her goodbye. First shot, ooh, that's good. Yeah. And then I guess we had, because, you know, I only shipped out about maybe 2 weeks at the most after, because I shipped out at the beginning of October. And so it was either maybe 10 days, 2 weeks that we were here. We had several dates at the time. Really, anytime I didn't have any duty there, and